Hello, happy Tuesday. We are midway through the month of June. Oh my gosh, that also means we are like halfway through the year. Like, did y'all realize that? That's so crazy. Okay, one thing, want to run over the current promos and what's happening. And then we'll talk how to do you, how to how to find your groove, your promoting, not compare yourself, all the things. The We Want You Back promo is back. They extended it. Here's the thing. If you aren't working this promo, then you don't want extra volume. That's it. That's end of story. If you are not working this promo, then you do not want the extra volume that it can bring in because this promo works if you work it. This promo is the follow up game. So if you didn't see how I wrote that out in Thrive Stars the other day, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to my team, my customers. You're going to then scroll over and sort. You're going to hit last order date and you're going to hit that twice. And that's going to sort it to the newest date at the top. And then as it goes down, it's the oldest date. Scroll down to March 13th or before. Every single person past that is eligible for this promo. 30% off and free shipping as long as they spend a minimum of $150. But then that works out to what is it, 70 bucks? Is that Katie? Hold on. Like a 160 pack minus 30%. Sorry, it cost them $112. So it's saving them over $70 because they don't have to pay shipping either. So a 160 pack on this deal is $112. And then can you sweeten that? Can you add credit rebates or anything else? Like what if this counts for cab? Like this, what does that mean? That means when you get 10 customers, you're getting $500. So what does that mean? Break it down. That means every customer that uses this when you get 10 is giving you $50 plus commissions. $50 a customer plus commissions. So like 60 plus dollars a customer. So plus it's giving you volume. It's getting you closer to the next rank. Like if everybody is working this promo is gold. Sending a text. Hey, how are you doing? I know you haven't thrived in a while, but I wanted to see, did you get the email? They may not have got the email. It doesn't matter. They don't have to get the email as long as they're in the parameters when you're looking at my team, my customers. And so what that means is you're sending them a message, hey, how are you doing? I know you haven't thrived in a while. There's an awesome promo that just launched specifically for you for customers that haven't ordered in a while. Are you interested? That starts it, that opens it. And then, hey, here's what you got to do. Here's what it is. What's your budget? Like this starts that conversation going. So the second part of that promo is also March 13th, but it's any free accounts. So you should already be following up with free accounts, right? Free accounts created March 13th or before, then that means they're getting a special. Their first foot in the door, they're saving $70 on a classic pack. Katie, you have anything to add to that? I got flustered about my light. You're muted.
Sorry. You guys, the fortunes in the follow up, and I really feel like we get sick and tired of hearing that. We're like, oh, we hear follow up, follow up, follow up. But I can't tell you, like, I'm not here because of the first contact or the second to the third. I know Amber was harassed by Amber was harassed by Maria for months, right? And I'm not saying go harass your people. But I have
Yes, I
people
was not harassed.
not literally harassed, but like I have people that I know in real life that I talk to all the time, and I'm
Mhm.
like, and I'll talk to them like me, like, what are you doing? Like, when are we gonna thrive? You know what I mean? But like, I'll still follow up with all of my potentials. I think it takes like 7 to 21 contacts for them to actually order. I know I have to see things over and over and over again for it to actually pique my interest. And then maybe the fifth time I'll click the link, and then the sixth or the seventh time I'll add it to my cart, but I won't check out quite yet, right? Like we've all done it, and then finally you pull the trigger and you order it, but it's because you've seen it multiple times. And so maybe somebody stopped thriving months ago because of finances. Maybe they got a new job. Maybe they moved. I mean, fill in the blank. Things happen, and they loved how they felt and they loved their products, but like life just got in the way and they forgot to turn their auto ship back on, or they forgot that it was, one extra thing that they forgot to restart once they got their life back in order. So I'll message people, and something that I'll say too, if people haven't answered in a while, because I never want to be like spammy. I will check in about kids or new jobs, or like I'll go look at our past conversations. I'll check their page out. Like I'm not just like a Spamela Anderson. But if they've ignored me once or twice, I'll totally message them and I'm like, hey, I really hope that I didn't do anything to upset you. Like, feel free to tell me to piss off if I did. Are we good? And they'll 99.9% of the time message me back and be like, oh my gosh, like, no, like, life got busy, X, Y, and Z happened. I'm still interested. Please keep me in the loop, right? So just go follow up with those people. Your cloud office is a gold mine. I used to literally sit here because we've got a lot of new resources lately. Like they've been adding stuff for us left and right, and I love it. I used to have like lists of names and customers and all the things, and I'm like, now I can just go in my back office, and it's literally right there for us. And you can organize your customers in so many ways based on who's ordered, who hasn't, when they ordered, when their next order is. I mean, there's no way to not see like all the things that are there. So utilize that, and go follow up with your people, because you don't know if you follow up today or tomorrow and two customers order, and those were the two customers that pushed you to your next cab at the end of the month. Like, you're not going to know unless you do it.
Absolutely. And then what did I say about cab? If it pushes you to cab, that means every customer that you just got is now
Yeah.
$50 plus the commissions on the orders.
Like
So
I can't imagine at the end of the month sitting at like, cab 18 and being like, oh, I could have had those two orders had I followed up. Could never be me.
yeah, I mean that's leaving money on the table for sure. Okay, next, touching on the current promo. This is for new accounts. Everybody that creates a free account gets $25 in credits preloaded to their account. This goes through June 23rd. That they also get a promo code for free shipping. Those have to be used within the first 72 hours. Now, here's the double bonus on that. Every free account created, you get $5 in credits. You get $20 in credits if that account places an order within that first 72 hours. So, that again, don't sleep on these promos. I know some of you get the email, you go, oh, okay, that's cool. Do not sleep on these promos. Do not sleep. Do not sleep on these promos. I'm on day 2 detox. So if I'm like slow, that's probably the problem. But I know it's going to be amazing by the time I get through this. Okay. Peptide launch, LVRX. Yes. Be careful what you post, what you say. Use ChatGPT for help. I literally just asked Chat, I said, hey, we're launching, it already knows. It's like, I'm like, we're launching LVRX partnering peptides, but I can't talk about that on Facebook. How do I promote it? And it gave me a whole list of things that I can say, like health longevity, different stuff like that, stepping into the, you know, health longevity world. Like, I don't remember what all I said, but do it for you because it's going to give you different words than it gave me. Use those things that you can talk about. And even if you just say, we're stepping into a new space, like whatever you got to do to get the interest out there. Do not wait until this launches to talk about it. I don't know anything about peptides either, but I've been digging in because I already was like, I want to try them for turning 51 and going through perimenopause and all the things. But then Lavelle said, "Oh, we're launching." So I'm like, "Well, I'm just gonna wait then." I didn't go digging in. I'm also like, have you looked at the actual list of what they're offering? There's drops, there's nasal sprays, there's capsules. Like I think the methylene blue is in capsules. Blair, you know about methylene blue, right? What is
Yes,
it?
yes,
What does
I
it
do.
do?
Okay, so the methylene blue is used from it's a mitochondria support used to help your mitochondria. It's also help to like where it like I don't want to say oxidizes your blood. That might be using the wrong word for that, but it does something also for like your blood. And oh my gosh, I don't know. I've used methylene blue for a while. I had actually stopped for a while, but definitely it helps with the energy, the mitochondrial support, and just it just helps you to feel better. Like when I was using it, let me here. Sorry, I know my
I just
camera's off.
like threw you out there. Sorry.
It's okay. But definitely like the mitochondria, the energy, it definitely does something for the blood. And I think it's like it helps to oxidize. It might be the wrong word. Like where you're getting more oxygen in your blood to help, like if you're someone who likes to work out, or if you're, moving your body, it's just gonna help to enhance kind of like I just that part of it. But I used it for the mitochondria, and I swear it. I don't know if we're recording, so I have to be careful what I say too. I swear it helped my mental health with like the whole, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I swear.
Well, so many of these, and thank you because I just threw you under the bus
It's
because I knew
okay.
you knew about it. But so many of these also, if you'll just y'all, if you just kind of dig in and even just Google the name and what does it do for me? What can it do for me? What does it do for a person? Anything like that, and just Google the names of what we have listed to launch. There are so many that help on a cellular level repair your body from inside out. So that and again, not just the injections. So it is not just, hey, we're selling a skinny shot. Like that's not what this is about. There's so much more to it. So I want you to kind of just dig in to look in that and then also on how to word that. Okay. Do not look at other people and how they're posting or how they're selling, whether it's peptides or anything else, and compare yourself. Do not look at this beautiful post that somebody else has that they paid somebody to make and be like, I can't do that. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. No. They paid somebody just like I paid somebody to mow my yard. They paid somebody to do what they can't for their business, okay? And it is okay for you to run with what you know. And this is where that little bit of research comes into play. You can give yourself more knowledge. Don't overdo it. Don't become Mr. or Mrs. Ingredient Molecule, whatever, but just give yourself a little bit of knowledge and then you can post off of that knowledge. And that kind of goes into what Katie and I were talking about today about tonight, finding your groove,
Mhm.
not comparing yourself, how to promote. So outside of the peptides, but it all goes together. Katie.
Hi. Okay. So this is something that's like super near and dear to me. It's just being authentic. Lost it as a whole, not with Lavelle, but like just in the general consensus over the network marketing space is I see copy paste, my comp plan, these ingredients. Yeah, and I'm like, bleh, like barf, right? I'm like, who are like I don't know anybody's story these days. And I'm like, I know like the people that I work with, obviously, because I talk to y'all all the time, but it's like I'm friends with so many marketers on Facebook and on Instagram. And I'm like, I don't know your kids' names. I don't know what you did prior to your company. I don't know why you joined your company. Like, I don't know any, I just know that you have X, Y, and Z in your comp plan. I'm like, but who are you? Right. And I feel like we've gotten so comfortable with just sharing that, but then we've steered away from sharing our story. And this is something too, like I'll never get on here and share something with y'all that I don't also have to tell myself. Okay. So if I'm on here like gut checking you, please know that I had to first gut check myself first. I would never do something or tell you guys to do something that I'm not doing. So I was doing this for a long time. Like I fell into the comparison mode where I'm like, how is this person posting and how's that person acting? How is this person taking their photos? And I can tell you that my personal business always tanks when I try to copy someone else. Now, I'm not saying like don't look up people for inspiration. You can copy the right cat for sure, but like you are you, and that's your superpower. And so I had to switch my content recently. I for gosh, 2 years I think I fell into this trap where I was like VIP bonuses, $800, no auto ships, no website fees, and it's like people didn't know my story anymore because I stopped telling it. And I had somebody come to me the other day, and this is kind of what sparked the idea in my head. And she was like, because like I get a lot of interaction on my Facebook, but it's more so recently because I started sharing my story again. You guys, I would make posts on social media and bullet point the compensation plan, okay, and I would get 2 likes. And nobody would be in my inbox, nobody would be talking to me, nobody would be liking my stuff, nobody would become, because it was like, join my team, you know? And then I started sharing my story again. I started sharing how, I made a post the other day and my kids woke up and I got to tell them I earned my $400 bonus because I got VIP 800 and we got to go pick stuff out for our trip that we're going on this summer. And I took them along, like, what is it doing for my family? What is it doing for my kids? I'm including them with me. Like, why am I here? Why did I start? Whenever I talk about the auto bonus, I talk about how I used to share one vehicle with my husband. Like, I don't just say, join my team, hit the second rank, earn a car. I'm like, I started and we were sharing a vehicle that could barely get us from point A to point B. And now we both have auto bonuses on our accounts and it's changed our life. Like, what would that mean for you? And I'm taking people along. I'm like, hey, this was my first car ever. Do y'all remember what your first car was? Like, mine was a Dodge Dynasty. I think it ran for like 2 weeks. And so I take people along that, right? So start sharing your story. I could preach that a million times. Okay, I have notes. Why did you start this business? That's something you could also go into. A lot of people start for money, but maybe it was like community, light bills, groceries. It could be that you wanted to put your kids through sports, like whatever it is, share that, like why you started. I shared something the other day. I started to help my husband with the utility bills. I started to pay the light bill. It was a reel that I made. I was like, oh, I started to pay the light bill and then I bought my husband a truck. Like, I'm showing people like what's possible. So why did you start? That's what's going to be what keeps you going on the hard days, on the days where maybe your inbox is crickets or you're feeling defeated. Like, I don't care how much money someone's making in this business. I don't care how much money I'm making. I don't care how much money Amber is making. Like, even Amber and I have our days where we're like, do I suck? Like, do I suck? Like, what's going on? Like, is it me? Am I the problem? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have our days. And so, but knowing your why will keep you going. And so even on those hard days where I feel like I'm like beating my head against the wall or I'm going against the grain or I'm swimming against the current, whatever it is, I'm like, I have my why that keeps me going. Sales are going to be up and down. It's constant. The sooner that you understand that, the better. Okay. Losing your rank, it happens. More people will not admit it, but it happens. Okay, I'll be the first one to tell you I lost my rank like 5 times. I get it, and then I lose it, and then I got it, then I lost it, then I got it, then I lost it. That's just how it goes. And anybody that tells you that it was easy is lying to you. Find a new mentor. Okay, what do you want to be known for? This is kind of where it comes down to, like, if I were to ask people, what do they think about me? Is it, homeschooling? I live in New York. We like to travel. What is it that you want to be known for? And go share those things and then go add people from those groups, right? So, like, I homeschool my kids. We love to travel. I have a little mini garden in the back, right? Like, I'm in groups. I was in a group for a really long time for Jeeps because I had a Jeep. I know Amber is like the motocross freaking queen of the interwebs. And she's like always preaching to motocross people. And I would literally put today's paycheck on the fact that she's in a motocross group. Am I right? There we don't take my paycheck. Say yes. Say yes. But like,
well, I had to think about that because I'm like I didn't get started there, but yeah.
But she's in them now, right? But I'll put in these groups and then I'll bring them to my page. And it's like maybe I'm in a homeschooling group and I'm making friends with other homeschooling moms, but then I'm sharing on my page about how I'm homeschooling. So it's like they just trust me, right? I'm growing my network of people that share the same interests and the things that I want to be known for. Let's see, sorry. What energizes you and do more of that. So listen, everyone's different, okay? What works for me might not work for Amber, it might not work for the next person, okay? This is gonna be a really corny analogy, but I want to talk about gardening. So like if I'm planting maybe up here in the north, like we plant corn, okay? We plant don't take my paycheck. We're great for corn, right? Up in the northern states, corn. Maybe down south, it's more like tropical fruits, right? Like I'll go to Florida or we'll go to the Bahamas and there's fruits that I've never heard of in my life. We walk through a Walmart in Florida and I'm like, what the hell is that spiky, prickly looking fruit there? I've never seen it because we don't grow it in New York. We can't grow it in New York. It doesn't work. Same thing. I might be doing something in my business for me, but it's not going to work for you because you need to be doing what energizes you. I love live videos. For me, live videos work for me. I'm currently in the Facebook jail because I talked about the peptides. So I cannot go live. You got to be creative. Like Amber said, go to Chat GPT and figure it out. I'm like, I'm locked up. I can't go. I can't go live. But I love live videos, even if it scares you, right? Even if it scares you, because I know for a fact when I get off live, I'm energized. I'm like, I vibe higher. I feel like I connect with more people. I can talk to them in real time. I can show them my energy. And I've never gotten off of a live video and not made a new connection or had a new conversation. I love live videos, even though my heart goes pitter patter before I start, my armpits it never goes away. Like it just never goes away. But that energizes me. That fills me up. So I do those. Okay. And then do what energizes you. What do you feel good doing? Do you feel good making the reels? Do you feel good going live? Do you feel good doing the carousels that people are doing on Instagram? Like Rory talks in his stories, does his videos in the stories. Like what energizes you? People are gonna tell when you're showing up just because I gotta show up that day because like I have to show up. And people are going to notice when you show up because you're feeling good and you're loving what you're doing. So do what energizes you and then stay away from what drains you. Like for me, I'm in 1,000,001 chats. Like I've talked to to Amber about this before. Like I'll leave a chat and she'll call me. She's like, "Why did you leave the chat?" I'm like, "Amber, relax." I was like, "I'm just overwhelmed." Because I'm in like 11 chats. We have all the retreat chats, all the leader chats, all the chats for our team. For me, I love you guys. Like don't take this the wrong way, but like the chats can drain me sometimes because I have like 300 messages to catch up on and to read, and everybody's talking and everyone's going in which direction. And so, like, I'm very, very quiet in chats. It doesn't mean I'm not there, it doesn't mean I'm not active, but the chats just like take my battery, like, meow. Like, so I can't do it. So I stay out of them. I know what drains me. Go to what energizes you and stay away from what drains you. Okay. Talk about your story. I said it before. What was your life like before? What changed? And how can others benefit? That's a big one as well. I've said this before. The book Digital Persuasion by Erin somethings, or I can't remember her last name. It's a really, really good one. Just you have it, Amber. It's called Digital Persuasion by Erin something. Erin G.
Erin King.
Erin King. I don't know. But she basically has you take a social media audit, and she's like, how many times do you talk about yourself on your post? Like, go through your page and be like, how many times did you mention me, I, me, you know what I mean? And switch it. So instead of saying I earned a bonus, you could say, how could I help you earn the bonus? Instead of saying I earned my car bonus, say, what would it mean for you to earn a car bonus? Like a lot of my posts, I'll talk about it. I'll do both, right? And I'm like, look, yeah, I earned a $400 bonus for my family, but that's why I show up to continue helping others do the same. And I'm here to help you do this as well. Like I'm painting a vision for people. Like I'm painting a picture for people. Nobody's gonna get in your car if you don't know where they're going. Like if you were hitchhiking and somebody pulled up and they're like, get in the car, but I'm not telling you where we're going. You're not getting in the car. Like I would never get in the car. I don't know where you're taking me. And so tell people where you're gonna take them. Tell them I can help you earn this. It's yes, we join for us, but we really have to switch our focus to helping other people. I see a lot of posts that are like, oh, I'm earning this bonus, or I'm so close to my rank, or help me, help me, help me, help me. And it's okay to ask for help when you're close to a goal and things, but you don't want people to think that they're just being used to help you make money. Like you want them to know that you're there to help them as well. And that goes for even the products. Like instead of saying like, me, help me, help me, help me. I'm close to my rank or my bonus or whatever it is. You could say, hey, look, I've got some product credits. I'd love to help get these products in your hands. This is what they did for me. This is where I was. This is what I went through. This is what they've got me through. If you're feeling like this at all, let me hook you up with a discount. Like Amber always says, just trust me and let me hook you up, right? In that book also, it says something about the words hook you up. Like it attracts people to you. Like, let me hook you up or just trust me, and show what you have to offer them. Okay, next page of my notes. I'm sorry. Celebrate wins. Let's see, follow up consistently, check on people. Hang on, I had something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh, lead by example. That's a big one as well. people will join me because they see, like, I share in my stories every time I enroll a customer. I share in my stories every time I enroll a promoter. I share customer reviews. I share the messages that people send me. I'm leading by example and showing people who are watching me that when you join me, you're getting, like, I'm not just walking like talking the talk. Like, I'm in the trenches with you, doing this with you. And I think that's so important because anybody that's been involved in this industry before, or maybe they've tried something before, like, I in the past have been victimized by an inactive upline, right? Like, she was in the witness protection program, nowhere to be found. Like, I joined and I was thrown to the wolves. And I feel like a lot of people fear that if they've been through that before. And so I'm leading by example. I'm sharing all of the customer enrollments, all promoter enrollments. I'm sharing team wins. I'm sharing all these things. I'm validating people. I'm shouting people out. I'll post on people's pages. And I will share the wins left and right to let people know, like, hey, we're winning and I'm in the trenches with you. Take responsibility. And why did I write that? Take responsibility. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Take responsibility. I heard this on a call one time, and y'all, my notes are scatterbrained. I promise I'm almost done. If you are going to take responsibility for your wins, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You must also take responsibility for your losses. Okay. I would not become a millionaire and be like, oh, it was all thanks to Amber, right? Like, I'm gonna be like, I worked my ass off. Amber helped me, of course, but like, I worked my ass off. So if I would not give Amber the credit for me winning, why would I then make her take the credit for me losing? Take responsibility for every season in your business. And you guys, don't use hard seasons as moments to complain or to quit, but like, use them, share, flip it and turn it into something valuable with your network. Like, hey, I'm struggling. This happened. I went through the fire, like X, Y, and Z is going on, but I'm showing up. Like, it's hard for me today, but I'm showing up and I'm doing the thing. And I want to help you make an extra income. I want to help you feel good on these products. Like, I feel good on these products. But you have to take responsibility for your business. At the end of the day, we're here to help you and encourage you. And yeah, we can do the credit stacking and we can be on Zooms all day long and the company can send out all these promos. Like, you have the resources, but at the end of the day, it is solely and completely up to you. Amber's not knocking on my door asking me if I'm working my business today. Like, and I'm not knocking on anyone's door.
I'm not a boss.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm not micromanaging. Like, I will never sit here and go, let me check the participants and make sure, so and so's on the Zoom. Like, why I don't see you on the Zoom? Why aren't you on the Zoom? Like, I'm not going to be that person. Like, if you need help, 100% reach out to me, reach out to Amber. We're here to help, but we're not mind readers and we're not bosses. We're here to help. But at the end of the day, you have to take accountability for your business. We can work with you, but we can't work it for you. And we're here to help completely, but you have to move your feet to move the needle. And that's all I can.
That's it. You have to move your feet to move the needle. Okay, oh, there's a dog. I was like, what is at my feet? I want to go back because I think you hit on something and it's so good because we all get looped up in this trying to show what we have here, what we have here, what we have here, what we have here. Talking about starting over. If somebody is like, okay, I need to get back to telling my story. I need to get back to making that look. So, like for me, for example, I've been doing this 12 years. My kids were 8 and 11. How do I, as a 51-year-old mom, talk about that almost 40 mom with kids with medical debt? Like, how do I, and I know, and I say that because I know other people struggle with that too. How do you go back and how would you like restart and tell your story?
I feel like your story is always changing. Like, when I first started, I only had, my oldest was 7. Okay, he was 7. Like, he just finished his junior year of high school today. Like, today was his last day. He's officially a senior. I'm old. I'm the crypt keeper. Sorry. So, but it's always changing. Like when I first started, it was like I have young kids. I was pregnant again, and it was like I'm here to pay bills. And now the season of life has changed where it's like my bills are paid. And now my story is giving my children the childhood I never had. Like when I first started, it was keeping my head above water. It was staying afloat. It was, not having to rob Peter to pay Paul. And now my story has changed to giving my kids a childhood that they're going to remember forever. And I feel like you can still speak to those people. Like there are people today that are living the life I was living pre-Thrive. I literally had to go, and I'm not saying this to shame her at all. I don't remember what her name was, but a woman reached out to me from a local moms group and asked if we had leftovers from dinner. And I was able to take her food. And it's like, I've been there, dude. Like, there are still people today living the life that I lived 8, 9 years ago, pre Thrive. And so, like, I still share those things. Like, that's not the season I'm in now, but it was my story once upon a time. And Thrive brought me out of it. But then I'm also, sharing about how now this is my story because there are people, yes, there are people that are behind, that are, paycheck to paycheck, that are struggling. But there are also people who are not paycheck to paycheck and who are not necessarily struggling, but don't have extra. Right. And so I would still share all
Or
those
they're just
things.
tired.
Or they're just tired. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, the economy sucks, you guys. And I'm not gonna downplay that, but like at the same time, amusement parks are packed. Lines are an hour long. People are getting their hair done. The travel industry is booming. I mean, yeah, people still are spending money. So I would still speak to those people that were struggling. Like I'll still talk about where I came from. Like Tony and my are like 7 year anniversary, like it's like next week. And I have a post typed up because we used to live in a trailer, Tony and I, a single wide trailer with no running water, only electricity in the kitchen. Our stove was a skillet. Like it was bad. Like we were showering at other people's houses. And yeah, I'm leaps and bounds away from that. Like I'm so far removed from that situation now, but it's still part of my story. So like I'm still gonna share it, and then I'll still share about the stuff we're doing with our kids over the summer. I just don't throw everything up into one post. I feel like you can always break your story into bite-sized pieces. That way you
And
never know
that's
until
kind of where I
something.
was getting to was like,
Yeah.
hey, y'all go back, rewrite your story. Like if you have to bullet point it, write it out. Like, because
Yeah.
sometimes we forget, right? Like I'll never forget, but sometime along the way, I'm like, oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
we were doing this at this time, or we did do this, or I remember the smell at, the place that we had a not a tote the note. What was it? I had gotten a loan for my title on my car, and the smell in that room when I went to go pay it off and get my title back, I was like, we will never be here again. Like
Yeah.
that was we will never be here again. This place is disgusting. Like I
Yeah.
just remember, but so it's things like that. If you go write it down, then you have an entire little list of bullet points of posts that you can each blurb that you're writing down, you can go make a post off of. You can
Yeah.
go live about, tell your story about in small chunks and then what it's developed into. So
Yeah. And even with the products too, like I could talk about my Thrive and instead of going, oh, I have energy and I lost weight and I have focus and my gut's better and I'm pooping every day. Like, you know, we have to talk about it. Okay. It's very important. But I'll talk about energy one day. Like my kids didn't sleep, but I woke up, popped my vitamins, slapped on my black label, and the energy I have is incredible. I'm ready to go. Like Monday morning's got nothing on me, or Tuesday, whatever. And then the next time I talk about the products, maybe it'll be a before and after of me, and I'll talk about the weight loss. Like you don't have to just like everything
yeah.
in one post. Make a fives list, right? I feel like we haven't talked about fives list in a really long time, but 5 things about you, 5 things that you love about the compensation plan, about Thrive, or what it's done for you, and then 5 things that you love about the product. So for me, it would be like the VIP bonuses. It literally gave my family Christmas. I go ham about the VIP bonuses around Christmas time, specifically because that's why I joined. Like that means a lot to me. The auto bonus, yeah, it's a perk of our compensation plan, but I'm not doing bullet points, just pitching a comp plan, right? I'm taking that part of our comp plan and I'm post in my story about it. The free products, like I used to be in a business where I was spending hundreds of dollars a month every month on my products. And like I didn't know that this existed, but we could earn products for free like this. And then give our customers products as well. Make bullet points, and then you'll never run out of stuff to talk about. And I'm telling you, you might feel like you're repeating yourself over and over and over again, but chances are you haven't talked about certain things in a really long time. Like,
And if you're adding people to your network every day like you're supposed to be,
yeah,
then those people have not heard about your story yet.
yeah. Like I feel like, and I know for a fact, I talk it's every single day. I just talked about the VIPs yesterday, but I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, when's the last time I really told somebody like publicly that they could thrive for free? I don't know. Like, I feel like I haven't in a while. Like, I'm just called myself out, you know what I mean? And so we might feel like, oh, I talk about it all the time and all the time and all the time, but it's like you got new eyes on your stuff every single day. Also, posting reels is a good way to grow your network when you niche down. And like, I'm not saying like just only post one subject, but like posting reels that are funny or educational or get shared a bunch or like make people laugh or engaging, like that brings new people to your page. And so you're always having new people on your page. Maybe you talked about the VIPs 3 days ago, but you've got 5 new people on your page today. They don't know about those VIPs, so share with them. You have to, and it goes back even like with the following up. You know what I mean? Like people need multiple exposures to something before they really start to pay attention. I've had people, I couldn't even tell you how many people reach out to me, and they're like, "All right, I've been seeing your posts forever," and I'm like, "Really?" Because you never liked any of them. Like never commented, never like heart reacted to a story, like literally nothing. What do you mean you've been watching me for 6 months, right? I had a girl, I think she's signing up this evening. She messaged me and she's like, "How much is it to join?" And I'm like, "Who are you?" but like she's been watching. I call them Facebook ninjas, you know? Yeah, you've got your list of people to follow up with and the ones that have reached out to you, but there are so many people that you inspire and that are watching you that have never said a word, and they won't say a word until they're ready. But you've got to be there still when they're ready.
Well, it's very similar to like a boutique in downtown, right? You can walk by that store umpteen times, and then one day you actually walk in. You look around, you don't buy anything, but you've checked it out. And then the next time, come in, oh, they have what you need, and you actually buy something. You're like,
Yeah.
tell the store owner or cashier or whatever, oh, yeah, I walk by here all the time. Really? Like you just walk
Yeah.
by. But
Yep.
that's what social media is. People just scroll by just like they're walking by your business. So what are you doing to attract them? What are you doing to bring them into your business? Be a human.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
All right, go work those promos. Go be a human. Your homework, I'm giving you homework. Your homework is to work on your story. Write out your bullet points of your story, who you are, where you came from, and just start getting comfortable with remembering that and use those bullet points to go. What do you call that when you're writing a story?
Writing a story.
No, like when that you're given a
Like a biography?
No, like when you're given a one-liner and they say a prompt, a prompt. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
A
so
hook.
well, a hook, yes, a hook is like bringing them in, but a
Uh,
prompt, like if you're in writing class and they give you a prompt, so each of your bullet points you're writing about your story is a prompt. So use that prompt to write each post. Okay, that's it. Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.
Bye, everybody.